the channel. This is a updated version of the Aapl. I think last time I did the chart, I think I might have been wrong somewhere down the line. Now I went back and tried to watch the video. It wasn't that detailed, so I don't remember where I really left off. So we're going to kind of start from the beginning here on the monthly time frame, just real quick, and finish off in the 4-hour time frame and try to find the direction where we're headed. So let me clean some of this up. Let's see. So ignore everything to the right at the moment. Just know that I counted 5 waves up for an A. Okay, so I am planning on counting this whole chart in an ABC pattern. That I mean, when we get to the B wave, we could be in a trading range for a while. So this rally up was your A, and then your trading range will be B for probably a few years. And then we'd rally up for a C wherever the B ends. But that's way down the line. So just right now I'm just trying to get you to the point to what I'm thinking, that we have started a B wave correction already. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for A, and then you got a smaller degree A and a smaller degree B up here. Let me move this over so you can see. And then we'll be looking for a smaller degree C sometime in the near future. Yeah, so this C would be way up there somewhere down the road. And this B, I have no idea where it might lie, because with B waves it can be very complicated. It can be triangles, flats, but we'll just figure that out with the internals, and that's what I want to show you now. So starting from the A down, which is this move here, and the B up, which is this move here, we need to figure out how we got there so we can anticipate the C moves. Let me get rid of this. Hold on. This is actually my second time to do this video because the audio was so bad, and I know the audio is still bad, but I'm working on it. This isn't my day job, so I'm just trying to do it when I can. And I got a little time tonight on Saturday night, so I'm trying to hurry up and get this in. But okay, so so can you see that all-time high right here? Right where the arrow's at. Okay. So, yeah. I want to focus on this B high. How we got, what percentage it came from A. How it moved from the A waves. And it looks as though it hit the 200, pretty close to it. And I've noticed earlier in some of these Aapl waves internally, they did hit some 200 extensions. So we're going to go with that. I'm going to circle this one so we know we've counted this one already. And I want to show you this correction from this rally up, a smaller A wave up. So we have an A, B, C here, smaller A, B, C inside the B wave. notice the 50% retracement here. We will count that and include that in our analysis for the C wave down. Here's that one. I guess I'll do both of them. Okay, so just to recap real quick, and then we'll move into the 4-hour chart. One, two, three, four, five for A, B, working on a C for B. Now, wait a second here. Where does this say? Oh yeah. So, I guess the alternative count would be ignore the A here, and this is a rally up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then A, B, C correction, and that's a bigger 1, 2, and then rally up for 3. But, I don't know, I'm not going to worry about that too much. We're going to just focus on this C leg right now. I mean, either if you play this as an A, B, or C, or an A, B, C, D, E pattern of some sorts, we still need this C leg. So we're just going to focus on that and go from there. If we need to put a rally up later, we'll kind of play that out. But right now, I'm anticipating A, triangle B, and up for C. Okay? So let's move into the 4-hour chart. And get rid of this oval here. Okay, so this is your B wave up at the 200%. Did I write that down? Yeah. Up here. This is your all-time high. Zoom in a little bit more. And give me 1 second. I have to. Okay. So, working on a C leg down. We have 3 moves down for a smaller degree A, B, C. This is a double zigzag. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. B waves can move in 5 also sometimes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For argument's sake, we'll say that's 5 waves, but I didn't count it, honestly. All I really cared about was the retracement from here to here. And this is really what caught my eye, is this 90% level. I see that a lot in flats, regular flats, irregular flats. You'll see this 90% B wave correction. So there's that. And like I said, we're getting these numbers so we can anticipate the corrections and retracements on this C leg down. So we have an A, B, working on a C down. And notice these, it's kind of a little higher than this B wave here by just a few pennies, right? But again, if you recall, there's a lot of expanding flats where the C is irregular, I guess. It goes higher than the starting point. So this still fits, okay? Now, I wrote down a caution target, 237, it should be at 233 somewhere. Where's that at? I'll write it in again, I guess. So what I'm trying to say is, if price breaks again from here up past here, then this B wave needs to end up here somewhere. So we just need to keep that in mind. And if it does break that, I would say that well, it would have to go to the 161.8 because it already hit the 123. So I'm going to put a caution target here. Okay. So the caution targets will be if it breaks that 253, 233. Okay. If it breaks 233.52. Caution target of 239.61. I'm going to put low probability. Okay. And then the other break target or caution target that we need to look out for then is if this does break here, and then if it breaks, looking like it's going to keep wanting to go up, that means that we're looking for a bigger B wave here, and that would be quite a bit higher. Let's find out. So 247.23. If it breaks 237, I think that's 33, 237, 33. Caution target is 247. 23. My neighbors are being loud, so I hope that's not getting picked up. Sorry about that. If it breaks 237.33, caution target is 243.23. I like to label it as caution target because, you know, these expanded flags just catch everybody thinking it's a rally, and then really it's a turn down. So I like to label it as caution target. Now this is I'll put low probability because maybe I'll think of percentages later. So, yeah, we'll do it that way. I guess I need to move this over so you can see it. Sorry about that. So, just to recap here what we've done. If price moves above the 233.52, then we have a caution target of 239.61 up here. So we can go A, B, and then C down. And now if it keeps wanting to go up here and breaks this all-time high, that means it's looking for a bigger B wave here, the bigger degree. So that would be A, B, and then C down this way. Okay, so let me get rid of some of this. Alright, so now we just need to focus on this move here. Right at the 61.8%, that's what I wanted you to know, is that in 5-wave structures, the 61.8% retracement acts as like a real significant support for an extended rally. So we're going to take that into consideration as this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down. So let's zoom back out again. I still don't want to use my extension tools on the retracement for the price target because it's still what I think is a wave B, so I still want to count everything in 3. I count a lot of bottom charts in 3s, especially the way what I think the market is. I think we're in a wave 4. So, okay. Move this up a little bit. Okay. So we've got an ABC here, an ABC, and an AB. I need this. Yeah, that's the 61.8. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Let me move this over here. I need another A and another B over here. Okay. Oops. Okay. So this is where we're at. Everything is playing out the way it should, not the way I think, because I was wrong earlier. I thought back here on this wave B, I thought we were going to move higher for this B. I thought it was going to be a bigger expanded flat, but it wasn't. So we're still within this trading range here. So this gives you some stop losses right here where we're at. This is a good place. Okay. So the 233 is a good stop loss, and the 237 is a good stop loss. So that being said, now let's get the target for the C wave down, which I have already written. And we're going to measure the C off of, we're going to do two measurements. Okay, we're going to do a shorter term C and a longer term C. So the short term will be okay. I have two targets for the short term. One at the 123.6 retracement here. Let me circle that also. Maybe a little smaller. So I'm going to do smaller because I think the bigger probability is the 161.8, just by going back, leading up to this point in this chart. We've seen this quite a bit. Okay, so the bigger C wave down then would be let's zoom out and see how that looks. Down here at 186. .31 is the 123.6% target. And then the 161.8 down here is 170. 70.63, and that's the 161.8%. Okay. And then we're just going to extend this down here. Make make our two little circles. One here and a bigger one here, right? Because we think the 161.8 is the more probable target. Now, one other thing I want to try is a fib spiral. I never get these right, so don't weigh too much on these, but I'm just curious and see where we might end up later down the road, and I want to see if this fib lines up on the 123.6 down in November 1st. So we'll just have fun with that one, see if it works. But I think that's it. Let me clean it up a little bit so that in case you just want to skip right to the end, you can do that. Okay, so in case anybody skipped to the end, phone's going off too. This couldn't be a noisier night. Yeah, so we have an A. Wait, I didn't get everything in here. Why do I want to do this? Okay, let's go to the daily and see if it's still. Okay. Still didn't really get everything in here. Okay. Alright. Well, if you had just skipped to the end here, hoping that you were going to get the prices, we had an 8 down. This is your B up is right here on a bigger degree. And on a smaller degree of an A, B, looking for a C down in at least 3 degrees. Okay, so short-term targets, we're looking at 209, 202. Longer targets, 186 and 170. I don't think it's going to go any lower than 170. If it breaks here at 233.52, maybe a target would be a 239 for a shorter-term target. If it breaks higher than that, if it breaks the 237.33, then our Carson target up would be up to around 247. Okay. I hope that helps. Thank you. Thanks for watching.